I am in Olympia, where today about a dozen foster parents gathered on the steps of the state capitol to call for change. They say the state needs to better protect children. Concern and frustration, two of the feelings foster parents outside the Capitol had today.
We call it the Keeping Families Together Act, but we're doing the exact opposite.
They say the Keeping Families Together Act, which went into effect in July, is harming kids. The law states that the existence of things like inadequate housing or substance abuse does not by itself constitute imminent physical harm to a child.
We're not keeping families together. Families are being torn apart by death and by tragedy. And so we're calling on the Capitol to help us change this.
These foster parents believe the law contributed to the death of an infant in Port Townsend last month. Court documents show the baby was left in the care of his father, who ended up skipping drug testing and was charged in relation to the baby's death.
The father wasn't compliant with the safety plan that was put into place, and he was found dead at 3 weeks.
The Keeping Families Together Act was sponsored by Representative Lillian Ortiz-Self of Mukilteo. She says the law has made positive changes to keep kids from being unnecessarily taken from their families.
We've had some people say, well, it puts the burden on the department to prove imminent harm. Of course. Who should the burden be put on? Of course it's on the department, it's on the state. We're going to take your child away. We need to prove imminent harm.
But she believes some judges found the wording of the law to be ambiguous. That is why she's in favor of House Bill 2447. The bill would ensure that judges and caseworkers know any imminent physical harm to the child outweighs the harm the child will experience as a result of removal, and that fentanyl use can count as imminent harm.
We want to make sure it's clear. If a substance abuse causes imminent risk, we want the child removed. We don't want any child in danger.
The foster parents at the Capitol also hope that House Bill 2447 will pass. They say action is needed.
It is a grown-up's job to keep kids safe. And so that is what we are calling on Olympia to do.
I did reach out to DCYF today. They tell me that the Keeping Families Together Act is the right law and it has kept kids from being unnecessarily removed from their homes. But they are in favor of two bills going through the legislative session right now, which would clarify the dangers of fentanyl use to judges and caseworkers. In Olympia, Connor Board, King 5 News.